And suddenly it's not as scary for G2. But regardless, you know, it's still, oh my god. Both Plopsky and Nico have had their fair share of danger in this round here. They see Nico going in the top mid, and now the B play's happening. Plopsky gets a bit of an easier time, though. The smoke's full, and he just gives up the site. And that's because Nico does end up going down first, right? Leaving a 5-on-4 open. And NIP, they're just playing the numbers game, trying to get back in on a retake now. Hunter holding from the top of car is good to find that equalizer.
Look at the smoke!
Oh, that's awkward. Amanek with the double up. And yeah, the smoke fade. Looking lovely.
How does that happen? How do both players just sit there face to face, embraced in the smoke? G2 take a pistol, and I'm surprised they get out of there with 4 alive, considering they go in. These start of these rounds are so slow, so passive, just waiting for a move. NIP have not given them anything, though. Molotov down, Nork pushed out. That's a kill from Rez. How does he do it? Grabbing a gun after the Max 7 kill. Nexa tries to keep pressure at B as a fallback contingency for G2, but this bomb is committed. Jax.
Yeah, Moto Smoke getting thrown in, and these Mac 10s, UMP attempting to just walk on out. Over at Arch side, Nork lies in wait, and, well, Nexa gonna learn it the hard way, doesn't he? Smoke down at short side as well. They got to try and go over this into the Deagles. The force buy for NIP is looking like it's gonna find this round. There's very little time left. They do clear out one, and the bomb plant looking to come through. Hampus just runs him down.
Holding on so long, not over pushing, over feeding, giving G2 ways in. Nice nades. Rez still stands though in the pit and getting one off the flashbang. He's going to drop a smoke. They don't have mollies for him. It's just about closing the distance. And Nex has done that to 1. Rez still standing. Good flash from Nork, and Rez can double down. That's you know, more than enough in that position. But you now have armed your opponents with an M4. Hampus needs to put them to rest before things get out of hand. And Amanek can't plant the bomb, but he does kill Plopsky coming through that smoke on the fake. Nico with the cross covered. Amanek can now stick, and lots of noise being made from short. Nico turns from the flash, and Amanek will steal it instead. G2 not prioritizing the plant, and that was the right call to make. They've got all the kills, and it's only Nork left. Oh, you're going B? Oh, that's so insulting. Amanek leaps out of there, and even though Nork has been given a one-on-one, he knows at any point Nico could stab him in the back.
Oh, this is weird. Nork realizing it's the B plant, first tries to deal with Nico, and I say he realizes it's the B plant.
Are you sure about that? Guys, there it is. Oh, the kit, yep. And there's an M4 in pit. I mean, this is done, right? This is unwinnable, surely. The time is going to be so annoying, and Amanek is tucking. If Nork makes noise, which he has to at this point, Amanek can just dodge and avoid. His plant is so open. Yeah, it's your best bet.
Yeah, stick it.
Nope.
Oh. Nico holding on to the back. And Hunter, man to open up this round, is now looking to try and take it even further. I think he saw the silhouette of a player in Graveyard there, trying to first go and deal with a library man, and now getting the attention off of the short side. ZTR causing them problems, but degged by Nico. And now Nork tucked in, trying to deny this bomb plant, swung by Hunter, who was just taking this round by storm. Look at this. It's just, you know, family Counter-Strike. There's no getting around it.
Oh,
all right.
Jumping and spotting and then getting the kill off. Nico, will he stick with a Deg again? Forget the AWP, who needs it? It's Nico with 2 and Hunter with 3. Yeah, full house from the family men of G2. Love it.
Oh, looking like a fast A play. Nork might have been blinded, but he still strikes one from the tally. The rest of the gang moving in fast. ZTR at long, going to get pre-fired on the corner. And that forces him back into the crosshairs of Jax. They keep getting aggressive. They keep getting in the face. But Nork is good on that AWP. 3 in the round. A very, very fast round of that.
Amanek's on long. He could go CT. There is, of course, Rez behind his smoke, and he's got a one-way. That is cheeky for Rez. Oh, dear. Freebie, you take those. Jax finished off, and Plopsky with a little bit more, but Hampus can't hold on. B rotate coming in for Rez, and G2 are already here.
Oh, Rez looking like he wanted to go through the smoke. Nade to follow up as well. Only a little bit of chip damage as the bomb plant is coming through, but Rez has helped leave this in a 3-on-2. A good spot for NIP to find themselves in. Nexa trapped in the bomb site. The bomb is planted for Hunter. Nexa tries to get ahead of them, tries to swing in. Now Hunter left in this clutch. 2 coming in from the ruins, and Hunter closing the gap, getting down into the pool. The bomb planted for Banana. He's hoping that makes them discount him, but Rez goes on a real tear. 4 in the round to put a 3rd on the board for NIP. Where the apps drop, though, the flashes are good, and Amanek is already down in the pit. He sees ZTR and keeps him at 1 and 10. Now from the pit, him and Jax doing damage, and tucked in inside of this bomb site is Rez, who's going to have to do it all. Only good for 1. On the back of that, on the back of the fact that only 1 kill comes in from that A site hold, it's the save immediately. Apps drop for G2. It's fast, it's aggressive, it's in your face.
G2, are they going quick again? They're lining up early utility. It looks like a commitment. Everyone's in the mid choke. Rez knows, Molly down, and they're going to go for long instead. Nork just gets through the library in time. The bomb gets dropped. Rez peeking through his own Molotov, and he's traded. Trading places in the smoke could be Hampus and Amanek. This is getting weird now. He doesn't want to get spammed through it. ZTR's trapped behind a cart smoker as well. We'll see what happens with Amanek soon as that fades. Hunter, not Hampus, rather, takes the kill, and G2 might go back to B. It's tempting right now. They know there's numbers in this site, and they're not being given a kill down Banana. It's all CT rotates for the Swedish side. So 30 seconds, a really nice setup for NIP, and they are not wavering. They're not thinking G2 have gone back, and they're right in their assumption.
Yeah, these crossfires are pretty brutal, right? Especially this one between Nork and ZTR. Nork gets the attention. Hampus has even gone through the Moto smoke. And so between the 3 of them, they're able to lock in that round for NIP.
But right now, G2 aren't doing that, so NIP have no reason to rotate.
Oh, Nork getting aggressive with his AWP, but these pistols are getting closer. Rez has gone through the apartments, and now he hears the footsteps spilling out into top mid. Rez has got it all on lock. Finally dealt with by Nexa. The bomb retrieved, but the numbers dwindling behind G2, and it is all left on to Nexa in Boiler with this bomb. The Deagle and an M4 is all he's got. Out with the swing, but the aim punch wrecks him. And ZTR in these last few rounds, you know, finding a few more kills, building back into this game, exactly what we wanted to round out this first half.
At least a default that they were showing at the beginning of the map, they were really, really nice. And now NIP is starting to take space. Now they know that G2 are going to go back to B, and they made the perfect call, rounding the corner. Jax is traded by Nexa through the wall, and the mid push is denied. So G2 keep up that strong default that got them here in the first place.
Yeah, this is a very weird round for ZTR, right? He is the make or break of NIP in a round like this. And if he gets usage out of it, if he hits a good timing and is able to reclaim some of these numbers, that could make all the difference.
No.
But the timing, oh, devastating. Hunter and Nico, they deal with him, the 1A player. And while he does get away with some damage, that maybe gives you a fighting chance. That molly, or nade rather, could have been enough to deny the bomb plant. That would have been huge. Instead, Hampus and Nork are left in a 2v4 retake, and while everyone is tagged up, the sheer numbers alone should be enough to see G2 through this one. The molly hoping to force a player out of position, but instead, Hunter is going to wrap around through Boiler, knocks one out of the retake for NIP, and Nork now fighting a losing battle, lines up for Nico, and G2 take 8 to round out the half. We are nice and close.
And right now, we got a pistol round, a 4-man A setup, similar stuff to how NIP started, and in fact, maybe the opposite. Nork finds Amanek in middle. It's a T-side opener, and that's only going to sell this fake further as they set their eyes towards B. Nico has a molly. Careful not to use it too early. They're only poking and prodding right now, but he holds his metal. Oh, that's a trade. Bomb drop by Jax, and they push in. G2, no fear. Maybe they should have had. Rez has got the kill. Out Boiler comes ZTR, and he's picking up the pieces as well. Rez helps, and forget which bomb site you're going to. You probably have them both at this point. Nico peeking into Banana. Popsky's found him, and that's the kill to find NIP a pistol round. 8-8.
Like, first point of contact is Amanek with an orb, and then if you try and swing to kill him, you're going to get double peeked from 2 different angles of elevation. They see Amanek now. They see a few more bodies at short after losing ZTR, and that might force the B play out of NIP. Set up on top of the boost is Nico. No trade yet from Nexa. He's just waiting over here. On quad, just so patient. Letting them come to him. The flashes are good. He tries to peek on the back of them. And they still haven't cleared him out yet. He's just buying time for these rotations. Rez not able to do it. And Nexa finished off as well. Or Nork rather finished off by Nexa. Hunter, the only man inside of this bomb site, right? While all this has been happening, Amanek is now holding long, and that is not a position that G2 have got to worry about. So it's all eyes onto Hunter. Lots of bodies coming his way. Up through short, through the apartments. Good for the first, and low HP on Plopsky. Hunter just trying to buy time, and he's doing a very good job at that. They're wrapping all around. Hunter not giving up, not done yet, and finally silenced by ZTR, but he's still done enough to lock in the round. Great stuff from Hunter. You ready for this? Here it is. Flashbang about to go in. Plopsky, man of the flashes, leaves NiKo blind, but Hunter is not. The nades have already done good damage. And there it is, the mow down, the mop up. Ooh, the eagle from Rez. Will allow a bomb plant to come in. That's a little victory for NIP already. That's a great recovery. Can the Deagle get anything else? No, Amanek is just going to warp in from afar. I'm going to look down into this bomb site. The nade is good. ZTR caught by it. And a 4-man stack over in A. That's all because Hunter's got some aggression down banana. So you're walking into a stack and getting churned up for it. NiKo turning them to dust. It's Nork lost alive. Out through the apartments. Well, he has dealt with NiKo, the man who completely dismantled his entire team.
He did fake his run back, which made Hunter doubt himself initially. Now Nork coming in from mid, 20 seconds. Unwinnable round, but it's about kills. And, going back to the gun. Not enough. Hunter's ready. And yeah, G2, they had that round regardless, like no chance.
Does he get to the A site in time? Because NIP are now moving in. They've smoked into Library. They've smoked off Arch. Nexa trying to delay it with a smoke of his own, but they've already gone through. So 2 players in this A bomb site left to hold on, while Nexa is just waiting for these smokes to fade at Library. NiKo is also flanking down through mid. There's a big gap in the Library smoke. Oh no, this could be the undoing of NIP. Instead, they find Nexa through it. 35 seconds. They don't have to commit to A yet. They could even try and go through spawn to B. They've only got to get past Amanek if they want to give it a go. But he hears the footsteps, he peeks ahead of them, and Plopsky removed, leaves it all on Nork. Would love to take this AWP away, give himself a chance. He's trying to bait out shots, but Amanek just nails them every single time.
Yeah, this is not really a surprise anymore for NIP. GT know exactly what's going on. Smoke down, mollies follow. Blinded, burning, everything in between. It's Plopsky out. Nexa, he's trapped by his teammate. He's got to flash out. They'll never check NiKo if Nexa dies first, but if he stalls it too long, it could be a problem. There's the kill, and NiKo swings in for another. Just the AWP on Nork, and no time for it. Get out of there alive. That little double setup, not by purpose, but more by heat of the moment, and heat of the mollies at the back of B, but it works. They never check for NiKo. Grabbing that information back and then stacking the site that you're going to. Inferno is such a map of info and misinfo and trying to elude your opponent's vision until you're, 5 players executing into a choke. Now this time the kills are just coming to NIP. Nork started the round by killing an aggressive apps cross. There were 2 there. And it's kind of just followed up. A pick on the B site, another AWP shot off in middle, and now it doesn't matter where NIP go. It's a free round nonetheless. Luckily, they make the right call that they go into A and it's completely empty. They've cleared it out. The bomb plant will be theirs.
Because you mentioned how NIP are just looking to keep all 5 alive right here. Well, that's because, at 11-14, you don't want it to be that, you find a round, but you lose a lot of players in it, and then you lose the follow-up, and suddenly, you're down to like Galils and maybe a handful of AKs. So they play for the long game here on NIP's side. G2 taking a gamble. This is exactly what they wanted. This is what they've been planning for since the start of the round, especially with Hunter boosted. Having this crossfire between him and Nexa can be brutal. Nexa's bringing the attention away. Hunter hidden up on this boost. There's a kill through the smoke. Amanek good for another. It's a 2-on-3. Numbers dwindling, but here's the push for Hunter, denies the bomb plot as well, and suddenly it's just Plopsky left. This round might be snatched away by G2. He either needs both kills or a bomb plant right now, and it's not going to happen. He might even die after time. G2 up to 15.
stealing this map away, taking NIP's pick and putting it in his pocket.
Yeah, this is nuts. Playing the trigger discipline. You just got to hope it doesn't betray you, and it doesn't like it's going to. He needs to check Banana. There's one. The follow-up. And now he's got the bomb at his feet as well. NIP, they're scratching their heads. Hunter is taking this map away with him. It's all onto Hampus. No idea where these G2 players are. Hunter, he's like a ghost, man. He's disappeared again already. And on to 16. Hampus trying to do what he can. He needed an equally heroic play here, and giving up his position, he gets hunted down. Nico there to finish off the job that Hunter started, and G2, they're 1-0 up in this series. It's looking cool, it's looking good.
At this rate, right now it's a T-side start, and G2 not waiting long. They'll be running out of Palace with the smoke on Con. Nork pushed back and spawn. Nice shot for ZTR, but traded after one. And Hunter is now unleashed into the site, trying to get control towards the spawn. Can Jax flash them in, or is he focused on the plant? Flash comes first, and here comes the chase. Nico with one, and the others are pushed back into spawn, giving G2 the plant, but they still need to take more room. And so that second flash and the final bit of util will at least get them the info. They spot one, not two. Rez tapped out of the round, and now down to those spawn players that have nowhere to go.
Oh, and into the slaughter. Just Nork left alive, but not for long.
I love seeing Jax back in the server, man. Like,
they could really do some damage in a round like this. Lots of mid utility, but a triple B stack early and a double boost into the apartments. Mac 10 taking the head off for the first, and there's the follow-up. Two players without head armor, both domed at the first hurdle, and now Hampus at bench needs to keep his wits about him. He's lost teammates all across the map, dropping the bomb. He's fighting tooth and nail, but Jax is going to go ahead and remove him from this site hold. Nork is suddenly thrown into a 1v3. This was a bonus round, remember? The SMGs getting all 3 kills in it. Actually, that's a lie. Jax's AK got 1. But, you know, regardless of that, it's still a huge victory for G2. They get some free upgrades. Nork, gonna get away with the save, perhaps.
Once G2 kill those first 2 players in apps, they know there has to be a third. And just off the fact of how fast those CTs are there, they clear everything. And they don't just fall into the, the problem that teams often do where they kill, 2 on a bomb site and they go, that's all that's here. And then they just go back into planting. But smoked off can't stop them out under Nork with the ramp orb fighting against Nico. Shadow advantage. No way he loses that. And now G2 have to split with no split. It's all from mid.
When this smoke fades, ZTR is in for a nasty surprise. They're already through it. They've crept up onto the stairs as well. Lots of damage to ZTR, but somehow he's still alive. There's the push from Hampus in the meantime, and he's lit them up. The USP to round it out. And NIP are in with their first. It's flawless. All 5 players stay alive. And
that's what you said.
You want to know where he gets his haircut.
Okay, well,
Rez holding on to the apartments, or palace rather, and he's dealt with 2. Nico was hoping to trade this, and while he's given a chance.
How does he live that?
I don't really know.
The slow fire of the creep.
Is it another flawless round for NIP? It's looking like it.
Wow. Can't see through these fences unless you're at the right angle. Oh, it's not good for you if you play it tight. Nico just using what he can, util-wise. No way he's getting out of here alive. Rez with the third. And yeah, Rez.
Glocks and a dream. G2. Oh, there's so many nades ready and waiting. The nade, lots of damage onto 2. Hampus padding these stats. Oh, he's on for the ace. And it's real ugly, but there it is. Hampus has got them all.
And Nork continues with his in mid as well, dropping under Mad Lad, going for it, and he's going to get rewarded, not punished. Nico punished instead. Was never ready for an orb that quickly, but Hunter again up cat, very fast indeed. He's going to try and stop this orb from escaping, and Jax helps out. B is now weakened as a result. There's only Hampus here. He's committed, trapped in the corner, good for 1. Never anymore. G2 own B, and despite the way the round started with the info and the pick from the AWP, it was not enough.
NIP is still nearby. They might give this a look in, but a lot of it is hinging on this engagement at short. Rez not even aware that there was a fight to be had. Now just ZTR left alive. Bomb ticking away, and G2 just not giving him a kill. Out through the window, creeps up on Jax, but isn't fast enough to get away with the kill. Yeah, I like this setup though, right? You're more stacked towards B, because based on the information you've got, that's where this is ending up. But you still have bodies available at this A bomb site. Nico, double entry on the AWP, and Plopsky throwing into a world of hurt, desperately calling for rotations around to this B bomb site. Stuck at bench, Hunter's gonna delete him. And while there is this apartments flank coming in from ZTR, it's gotta be huge and it's gotta be fast if they wanna get anything from it. But Hunter just comes right back and sniffs out that lurking player. Nork's hoping to get away with the AWP. Hunter's already trying to find him though.
And Nork is not considering it. Oh, dearie me. This might be a freebie. There it is. Doesn't get much better than that. 6-3, no saved weapons. They do have money on the NIP side. Here come G2 out ramp.
Yeah, Nork's able to rotate into CT as well. These Deagles in the site just need to buy a little bit of time, and they're doing more than that. They're getting away with kills all across the board. Nico trying to trade this out. The AWP fires off from CT, so now he knows he's got that to worry about as well, and he needs to start clearing this site. Hunter, in the meantime, is all the way over at B and having a run on this flank. Nico, left up alone, is dealt with, and Nork finds Hunter on the wrap.
Well, Hunter's position just looks like a base at that point. There was thought behind it, but it doesn't go well. Oh, Nork, he's trapped. How does he hit it? Hamper's going to help out in middle, and they just bound out. They escape. Oh, yeah, you're dead. No! What? What?
Hits the 180 and makes it look all too easy. Amanek is going to be kicking himself after that one. Nico and Nexa, the Krieg and the AK out through ramp, but hidden in sandwich. Not giving anything up yet is ZTR. This crossfire going to prove to be deadly. Flash leaves Nico blind. Rez trying to get into position on default. They spot that Molotov come out from him, so that's a kill for Nexa at least. Still, ZTR has not budged from sandwich, hasn't given any kind of peek, any kind of telegraph that this is his position, that this is where he lies. So will this get discounted by G2 through the smoke? Nork's deleted one, and Hamper's swinging out to round it out.
This fight may never even come. Oh, he wallbangs. That was very close. Amanek was just behind that. Rez is pushing middle. Jax is trapped to the boxes. Rez has got his dead to rights. Double for Rez. Oh my. Now G2 have to hit B. They have nothing left.
Yeah, AWP's no longer peeking aggressively. Instead in market, but still nails the shot. They're peeking before the window smoke has bloomed. And so Nork multi-killing again to put 7 on the board for NIP. But you are very limited. It's not the same as when you have 5 smokes and suddenly it's like everything's open to you. You can throw fakes, you can afford to do that in the early round and then go back to something later. So instead, G2 try and play this round fast to make up for that limited utility and right into the A site. They've taken bodies and now they've secured ground with it. Nork and Plopsky left in the retake, a 2-on-3. Smoking Con, Nork gets ahead of it and deletes Nico. Hunter's found lurking as well, and the bomb isn't down yet. It hasn't even crossed into the site. Nexa, this round has started to slip apart for G2, and it's left onto the IGL to try and get it over the line. Plopsky will secure that lead for NIP to round out the half at 8-7.
See if that picks up in window. Pistol round, and the USPs are out. Molly is going to bounce safely. Nico hangs for a second, but he can't get a shot off. Not one that connects. Hunter very deep. Oh, he's got the tap. And Nork, who has been a force to be reckoned with, is now out of the round as NIP charged through connector. G2 have gambled B right now. That is not the play. It's an A take. And now they're starting to realize CT players moving in and Plopsky clearing the site. NIP got to be scared of Palace and Ramp, but really the threat lies within CT. And if CTR goes aggressive, he won't be ready for an Nexa who catches him by surprise. Bomb planted, but good luck getting out alive if you're NIP.
Hampus could prove to have a real pivotal position here. Rez as well is just having a fight in the open. And Hampus only being good for one has left it all onto Rez, but with this Glock, he's making it feel possible. Amanek is going to delete any hope of that.
Hampus trying to feed information to his team right now. In ladder is Hunter with the drop on him. And now this B play, well, it's probably going to come through against the will of NIP. They've got nothing else. Great flash. Amanek peeks in. There's another one where that came from. Plopsky will trade, but Nico is also here with that scout denied by the AWP. Now we know which is faster, which is better, but Amanek is still here and they know it.
Do they? I don't think they do. They dealt with two in B, and they know he was here earlier. They finally flushed him out. Plopsky's deep within the site as well, but that gives a 2v2 over. And Nex is running away. Jax goes in solo, trying to make this round happen. Nex is coming back, like, oh, we're going for it, I guess. As now it's down to the 2v1. Nork waiting patiently up in the apartments. Sat pretty on this AWP, waiting for someone to cross into his line, and there it is. Nork down to the 1v1. They're on the bomb, but a couple of missed shots. They're sticking it. And Nexa, he's learned how to defuse the bomb. G2 onto an 11th.
Bound out Palace. Jax needs cover, and Nico needs to react when the call is made, because Jax is attentive towards Connector right now. Oh, his attention drawn. He does get the kill, but out Palace they come. Nexa gets 1-for-1, cleared on the ramp. Nico has given up A, but that is the right call right now. He's looking for a pick, and he might just find it. Another missed shot. They're getting closer. They're getting more room in this site, and Nico needs something from this weapon.
Yeah, the bomb was even planted open for CT, but no one wanted to peek it. Down in Connector, Hunter resides on the other side of this smoke. Nico's cancelled out by the AWP of Nork. And this Nico AWP, man, I'm still not loving it yet, if I'm being honest. Not convinced yet. You know, it's and that's the thing. It was never going to be easy, right? But
ouch.
It's more just the consistency at which Nork has been able to create space with his AWP. The others up in the apartment starting to move into this B bomb site. 2 players here for G2.
Ooh.
Rotation's a long way away, but with Hunter winning that opener, that's helped take some pressure off now. You'll see on the minimap, Nexa, number 7, starting to rotate up through CT. He's now nearby, ready to help out at this B bomb site. But G2 might not need any help at B. They're doing a good job of holding on. Nexa's joined forces in the market, and even though Rez trades onto Hunter, they've still got to clear out Amanek. And Nexa is still here floating around as well. He's not able to get that trade. And now this could get out of hand. Amanek, they've got him trapped at bench, and they're able to isolate him, giving over the 2v2. The bomb now going down. Nico's AWP needs to find something, and instead, it's deleted right away. Jax, 1 versus 2. Somehow, this was a round that looked locked in for G2. A 5-on-2 turned in to just 1 man left alive. Jax trying to get a peek, trying to bait something out of NIP, but they're just not giving him the room to approach this clutch.
Wow.
The moment he dies, suddenly the round is up in the air, right? Amanek starts to feel pressured because there's a player in apartment spamming him. He's trapped at bench, and so he dies as well. Nico rotates in with the AWP and is given 1 chance, and that's the only chance he gets. And when that shot doesn't hit, the round has already eluded G2.
4 players, 3 on the ramp, for crying out loud. This is dead. This is done. If Amanek doesn't multi-kill, this round is over.
Oh, he's blind, still good for the first. Amanek giving us some hope, giving G2 a chance, a 4-on-3. Amanek has just delivered G2 the best chance at a retake that they have had, and this flash is even better. Nico helping Nexa out. That flashbang combined with a double hold at B, that's made this round possible.
Yeah, but they've lost a 2v5, 2v4, easier. Let's see. Don't count them out.
Yeah, I mean, you got big Nork with this AWP, and he's looking at short. Jax is holding in the market. Plopsky waiting on the other side. Ooh, in with the peek, and Jax gets away with it. Missed shot from Nork, and now they know where this AWP resides. Already in through the market is 1. The Nork AWP trying to deliver, but they've wrapped up close. They're in the apartments. G2 gonna grab the defuse with just enough time left to spare. Whew.
This one is of huge consequence. And IP are creeping into A. Jax has a spot, he has the drop, but he's so low, a repeat will render him dead. No! He gets the kill again. A headshot to Plopsky, no time to react. And now NIP creeping into A. This 2-on-4 is not as easy as the last.
No, especially not with this double setup in the site. NIP, they haven't had to contend with G2's A site holes. And Nexa, yeah, they know you're there. But it's trying to get this kill on the back of the info, and Jax is on for the ace, and what an ace it would be. Can he get it? In with this swing again. He's hungry for all 5 in the round, and now finds himself in T-spawn. Temporarily, Nork has got a 1v2 in the A-bomb site. Please, dear Lord, whoever curses these G2 games, don't let this turn against them. Nah, they're all here, hunting him down, and there it is, living up to his name. Puts 13 on the board for G2. If G2 do want this round to be doable, Jax has got to step up. He's got to deliver us something big. And now with his teammates joining him in CT, the orb getting tossed around like it's nothing. Jax is good for 1. That drops the bomb out in the open. Amanek's orb will deliver a kill as well. Hunter volleyed off, and Amanek is not spreading to him, so he's still alive for the time being. The bomb plant coming in, an attempt to swing on the back of it. A missed shot from Nork gives some room, gives the timing over to G2, where they can try and get this kill traded. Not even traded, rather. Just try and deal with this AWP. The smoke gives them even more room. Out through CT now. The bomb planted for Con and open at ramp, though. That's going to cause you some real problems. You need one of these kills to materialize. Whilst this round isn't doable, they see a player in the corner. Hunter can spot the barrel, but isn't finally given that peek. Amanek's orb delivers the next, and now just Rez down in Con. Hunter needs to watch his teammates back and delete it, but the spray is in, and G2 get the round with a second left to spare. A damn good attempt from Rez.
Okay, right. Back to A. NIP, they're done with the B crunches there.
Yeah,
back to speed, they're back
fast.
to pace, through the smoke in your face. Nexa's gone. Jack's trying to cover the Con, and he's got to worry about his back as well. He can't get a second. Hampers is through, taking room. Nico, this is it. Your round. Your chance to dance with NIP. They leave Palace, no pick for him again. The open plant, and Nico doesn't stop it. It's the second time we've seen that. He does get the AWP out, though. Hunter on a big flank kills ZTR. Does he commit or go back to mid and join his team? That's where the bomb is planted for. It's a nice rotate from Hunter. They're scared of the ramp until the end of the round.
Oh my word, Hampus
Bad man.
looking for the kill, and he gets away with it. Plopsky's beat Nico, and Hunter, knife out, is able to adjust in time. Now down to the 1v1, and Plopsky atop the stairs. Hunter needs to land the impossible, and he can't. 14 to 14, the fast A play.
Maybe just stop buying orbs if you're G2 right now, right? Like, oh, this is neck and neck. G2 taking names, taking space up mid, rushing them down. ZTR dead. Jax needs a trade, and he gets it. Nico dies a hero, at least getting 1 for 1 and setting Jax up for the favorable fight. Rez in the smoke, jumping through as the bomb, and Amanek has it dead to rights with the package at his feet. Pitter-patter go these ninjas in apps if they want to get it back. And Amanek is not giving them the kill through that smoke. He's waiting for the reloads. Jack's even here to spray as well. Do further damage for free. It does hit Rez. And oh, how all this round has fallen apart. Plopsky bounding through the smoke. Like, it wasn't good anyway, even before that, but that's really the final nail in the coffin that might cause G2 to find match point.
Oh, there's the swing. Orc. Surely this isn't doable. Suddenly, all this grinded, all this attempt to come back into the game hinges on an overtime, having to restart it again. So this 1v3 is huge, far bigger than normal. In through the murder hole and held by Hunter.
Plopsky comes out under. Needs something incredible here with the one rifle, does get the first. Amanek late to trade. Plopsky is through the connector, can come through the smoke too. And this is it.
And Jax is actually alone in A. Like, both other players are in middle. If he dies, oh no! This could get snatched away on a force buy. Slow on the mid-rotator, Amanek and Nico. And now asked to 2v4. Up close is Plopsky at the stairs. And Nico might spot him over this smoke. He looks like he saw something there. Looks like he has a hunch that this man's up close. They need this cleanly. And Amanek will get away with the kill, but brought down low in the process. Still tucked in on the bomb site is ZTR. You've got to go fast here if you're G2. You are running out of time, and they haven't checked the site. Nico left in the clutch, down to a 1v2. He had a very, very quiet game, but on the rifle, he's trying to make it all seem doable. From ramp, Nork has won the round to time, and there's the swing to close it out. We're going to overtime. NIP with a force. They hear the scope, though, and that's going to make them suspicious, right? You've just seen him smoke it, so now they're holding, they're waiting, and it's only the tag for Amanex AWP. Are G2's AWPs cursed? Like, did someone mess around with them before this game started? So any AWP that G2 buys just faulty? Hampus on the market flank should have this locked in. He should be the man that makes this whole round slot into place for NIP. By Jax, nice and easy, little tap. Nexa trying to hold it from the short side, and there we go. He might be the hero. Nexa, Molly on the bomb, smoke down. They can't retrieve the bomb because of the Molotov. Nexa, he might have done it to them. They try to get back into the site, and it's the ace for Nexa. All 5, perfect play. Delays the pickup.
Not letting Connector be the object of Nico's desires. Lower is coming. By the way, they don't know about Jax. He peeks a bit early off of the flash. Nico drops. He's dead as well. And NIP deal with that perfectly.
Nexa.
Okay.
You can't snatch another round away. Aggression at ramp drops the bomb. The info is there early now for G2. And they double up over here at A, but the bomb's now going back, and that's because Hampus has cleared out the B bomb site. Hunter's deleted back in CT, and it's all on Amanek and his AWP, a 1v4, defending a bomb site that isn't even being taken by NIP. It's just one player here selling this fake, and Nork, he seems very aware. Yeah. Also, when this smoke fades, I wonder if the barrel will give it away.
Oh, no. Oh.
Don't even need the scope, man. Doesn't even need the scope.
Wait for them to come to you. And boy, they will.
Oh, Nexa opens the round up. Hampus getting pressured, and Amanek with the no scope has opened up the B bomb site. G2 getting this bomb down, and NIP a 3-on-5 retake that should never happen. And this is where these 2 AWPs that were bought into this round, you know, they're not that great for getting you in places. They can get you picks, but in the post plant now where they just hold these angles, you're hoping that they can come in big. An explosive play out through the market has suddenly flipped a 3-on-5 into a 2v2. Nico holding from short, and Hunter up in the apartments. Smokes down at short side. The bomb is planted for Apps, so all the pressure is on Hunter right now as Nork's been allowed to cross into the site. Hunter spotted, doesn't take the peek yet. The Molotov denies the defuse for the time being, and Nork is just looking for this kill up in the apartments, out through the window. Hunter hounds him down, and G2, they tie us up at 17-17. This is where you're hoping that this AWP of Nico can deal with this short AWP, especially now that the Molotov forces him off of the angle. Hunter holding on to the Apps flank, and Rez might be dead in the water. He took a little run up to this, and Hunter with the patience is there to put him in a coffin. ZTR and Plopsky. And NIP, they really worked hard to grind this game to an overtime. They had the lead coming into this second half, and now it could get stripped away from them right at the last hurdle, unless these 2 look to deliver. A 2-on-2 in the blink of an eye as Nico and Hunter again left in this clutch. Can the family matters get it done? Tag on the smoke, and Nico gets them off the defuse. 2 in the round for him, 2 for Hunter. Hampus throwing into the apartments. And a B hit on the cards. That is a free kill for the AWP at this B site, and Hampus going in for even more. Plopsky, lots of damage done on that spray, and that's going to send G2 away from B for the time being. Nico's posted up looking for a trade, but it never comes in. It never gives him a chance. Barrel. Oh, you can't catch a break if you're Nico.
Now, you're never going to check the back of the site. ZTR, that's the last position you're expecting. It's been called, it's been calmed, it's been spotted and dealt with. Both kills on that A site at the same time. And next to 8 health remaining, he's a dead man walking. NIP, run it right back.
Just take him in for a moment. Just take these smokes in. With Hampus peeking into apartments, he gets that freebie onto Jax. Now the A play coming through, and they don't check for ZTR. It's a mow down. Nico all alone, asked to 1v5, and he doesn't elect to take the AWP. Instead, he goes for the Deagle. There's one. Ball rolling now. Makes the shot, but does take one to the legs. He's low HP.
Uh-oh.
And honestly, anything could finish the job at this point. They chase him. Nico not giving up. 14 seconds, it is just saving.
He's dead now. Oh, if he keeps going, his legs will get seen. Popsky falls in as Nico's trying to bait shots.
Oh, the flash at Cap, trying to blind this AWP off the angle, and now they explode through the con smoke. The trades are in.
Oh, no.
And ZTR's dead in CT. The A site given over. NIP 3-on-4. This AWP is still alive and can catch this bomb crossing into the site. There isn't a smoke to get this AWP off the angle. And so Amanek surviving that cross could make all the difference. Now a bomb plant given an opportunity for G2. Plopsky is up through con and moving in towards this A site. Seems aware that a player could be still trapped over towards the jungle side, but G2 are doing a good job of not giving these peaks over. There's Hunter with the first. Plopsky not able to trade, and G2, they take two. And now, right, it's at times like this, you're looking at guys like Rez, Hampers, North to try and make a difference. Jack's caught changing weapons, but is still good for the double. You don't know how he's gotten away with it, but he has, and that's the sigh of relief you're willing to take if you're G2. In CT, the AWP of Nico lies, but the flash is going to blind him off the angle. Now the re-peek's in for Amanek, and it's that AWP that finds the first kill. Both AWPs in CT, and Nico blind is good for the kill on ZTR. Nork throwing into the clutch, out through Palace, only the leg lands, but it's from Connector that Nexa is here, should be able to save the day. The missed shots, but there's the kill like we all expected.
Anything but. NIP, they want A once again, but this time the Connector play will only come down to one man. Nico in jungle. Molly goes in there, fast pass. Nico with a first shot. Nexa helps out. G2, the beginning of the end, but Hampus has something to say. Climbing into the window with a couple of kills. Nexa pushed out and legged on the exit. He has got to give up the site, and he does at least catch Popsky going aggressive. There was no flash for that kill. Shoot, Amanek, shoot! He doesn't, and the bomb gets planted.
You thought it was going to happen. NIP just trying to keep it alive. Hampers pushed into jungle. Nexa ready, waiting, gets that kill delivered to him, and Nork flanked by Hunter. G2, they finally get it locked in. They weather that storm, they grab the defuse, and they take this series 2-0. Recoveries across the board, everyone starting to step up towards the end, and even the AWP starting to come alive to finally counteract that of NIP. G2 doing